You're a big fan of Mao?
Mao's a pretty interesting character.
How many people did he murder?
How many people did he murder? I mean, how many people do you think he murdered? How many people did George Bush
45 million,
murder?
more or less.
And what are you getting that number from?
How about the Chinese people themselves? Rough calculations of international organizations,
What
mass graves.
What do you mean, the Victims of Communism Fund that literally puts out Nazi propaganda on a regular basis?
I'm sorry, wait, the Victims of Communism Fund is a what group?
You realize in the USSR, they list Nazi war deaths as victims of
Wait, hold on a
communism.
second. You're pro-Lenin too?
Yeah, I mean, Lenin did a lot of really great things for the USSR. They literally brought what was a feudal peasant society to be a major world superpower.
How about the Ukrainian famine? How was that?
What about the Ukrainian famine?
Like the 6 million people Lenin intentionally killed through forced starvation and famine?
I mean, it's pretty ridiculous to frame that as intentional, right? Like, let's be real, right? There was a famine, and we can argue about the mismanagement of famines, but capitalists have mismanaged famines all the time.
Hold on a second. What is a
Irish
kulak?
Potato famine.
What's a kulak?
What do you think a kulak is?
I know what a kulak is. You tell me. You're the Marxist.
No, I want to know what you think
a kulak is someone that owned a certain piece of land that was not allowed to own that same piece of land because of Lenin and Stalin's government. And if they owned more than it, what happened to them?
And do you know what? Okay, let's.
No, just answer the question. I'm curious.
What did happen to them?
They went to a gulag. Do you believe those exist?
Yeah, 100% gulag.
How many people died in the gulag?
Do you know what a gulag is?
No, just like more or less. I just want to know.
Do you know what a gulag is?
Yeah, a forced labor camp, or it could be a forced death camp.
You mean like the forced labor camps we have in the United States of America, which, by the way, the United States has more people under forced labor than any other country.
Where?
In our federal prison system.
How'd they get How'd they get to prison?
They committed crimes.
Okay, so it's not forced. They made a choice.
Are you familiar with the...
Wait, no, that's a phenomenal red herring argument you made. I'm just curious.
No, it's not
I just want to know, how many people died in the gulags?
No,
more or less. I'm just curious.
How many people died in American prisons?
Hold on a second. I'm just curious, gulags, how many people died?
Why don't we talk about the people in India that Winston Churchill killed? Why don't we talk about the
so we're not here. I'm happy to do a whole defense of the greatest man of the 20th century, Churchill. I'm not going to actually do that right now. So, was Alexander Solzhenitsyn a liar?
I don't know who that is.
You're kidding me. You're a Marxist that you do not know who Alexander Solzhenitsyn is. He wrote a book called The Gulag Archipelago, which was a first-person account. He actually was in a gulag.
Come on.
So, and you don't even know who he is.
You know that people that worked on it admitted that they just made up a lot of those numbers, right?
He lived in one, my friend.